Once you have all your pieces cut out, you're going to determine which of the fabrics you will use for each of the pieces. And so for the bird, I'm going to use these two, but I want them to be wrong sides together so that when I sew them together, I will have the pieces opposite. So when you pin, you want to go through both sides and then you want to come back through. Okay. This piece of fabric is going to be the one for the belly. And so I only need to cut one. Then these are going to be for the wings, but it says I need to cut two of both. So for this, I'm going to fold the fabric in half. And depending on which way I want the wings to go, maybe this way or this way, I think I like this way. This is when you're going to use your nice fabric cutting shears to cut the fabric. So now I have all of my parts. So your pattern has these different markings, and those are to line up things like this and things like this, okay? So these markings will line up to each other. This will line up here. Put my pin here, lift that up, and then I'm just going to do a little mark right there. Okay, I can also do it on the other side. For each of the sides. So now that I've marked each of these, I can set these aside, and I'm going to work on the wing. So we'll remove the pattern, and I'm going to work on one side. So I am going to take this off and set it aside. So this is the side I'm going to work on. So for this, I'm going to get a length of the embroidery floss, and I'm going to cut it off, and I'm going to get 3 strands of the embroidery floss. And leave a little strand here, and do your knot. I'm going to draw a little, just a little curve on here with my tailor's chalk. I'm going to start left, and I'm going to work my way to the right. So I'm going to go up on the end, and then down. I can go in between the two. Again, down, and bring that needle up to the last hole you did. Okay. Turn it over, go through the last little stitch you did, and again. So now we're going to take the two backs and we're going to put them right sides together. Okay. Do a couple of pins. So if you don't pin your project in place, it's going to come apart, and then your project will not be nice and clean and even. Okay, and we'll do the same with the second side. So we're going to leave a little bit of an opening. My 1/4 of an inch line is right there. So that's the line that you want to have the seam allowance. The seam allowance is from the needle to the edge of the fabric, because I'm going to follow that 1/4 of an inch line. I'm going to start right here. Back stitch. A little back stitch, and then I'm going to trim this little corner, and I'm going to turn this right side out. Corner, and use a little poker. Poke the wing out. Alright. So there's the one. Let's do the other. So having the knot on the end of your thread, you're going to go through a little opening. And you're going to come down just a little ways, and then you're going to pull so that your knot is in between. Okay, I'm going to bring this around. I'm going to come from the back, come through exactly where I came out. Okay, and then before your thread is pulled tight, you're going to go through that loop, like so. Okay. And then you're going to come down just a little ways. Through that loop. Okay. And then you're going to continue to do that, making your equally distance